will give to data microprocessor. Microprocessor will be converted into zeros and ones. And now discuss about what is front-end and back-end databases tools. Front-end is nothing but here we are using technologies. Technologies means HTML, CSS, JavaScript. These are the front-end technologies. And back-end is nothing but Java, JavaScript or Node.js. We are using in that back-end. Databases is nothing but it is the storing purpose and each and every collecting the data and store in the databases. Here we are using MongoDB and NoSQL and SQL. Here tools we are using Eclipse and Visual Studio. Eclipse is used for Java and Visual Studio is used for HTML, CSS and Node.js, React.js and Node. What is coding? Coding is nothing but a programming and it is called as set of instructions. And it is also, here we have set of instructions and microprocessor. We know coding is nothing but coding is from zeros and ones. And microprocessor, it will give to the instructions and microprocessor will be converted into zeros and ones. It does not understand human language. It will understand only binary language. And next, Java. Java was created by James Gosling and officially released in 1995. Already in before I tell, it is a high-level language and object-oriented language and also called as platform-independent language. Why it is called platform-independent language, we will discuss. And it was a Sun Microsystems, now owned by Oracle Corporation. And it follows one tool, that is write one, run anywhere. If you write the code and run anywhere, or for example Notepad. In Notepad also we write code, and Java will write code. In Eclipse also we will write. So write once, run anywhere. We have using Java Virtual Vision. And here we have types of languages in Java. Nothing but a mission level language, assembly level language, high level language. Let's discuss these three types of mission level language. Nothing but a let us it is a set of instructions. And this one is microprocessor. And this one is output. This is the set of instructions and this one is microprocessor and this one is output. In mission level language, it is a low level language that a computer can directly understand. If set of instructions contains only binary language, it is known as mission level language because it only understands binary language. That's why we are call it as mission level language. Because system will not understand human languages. We are talking so many words, sentence, and we are using Telugu words and English words, but system will not understand that words. System will understand only binary words. Because of they are using semiconductor transistors in microprocessor, that's why it will understand binary language. And here it is the set of instructions. When we are writing a small code, it will take set of instructions and it will give to microprocessor. Microprocessor will be converted into binary language. Binary language, it will be give to output form. And nothing but and programmers were facing challenges in developing software in machine level language because coding in zeros and ones, it's not possible for human beings. We cannot understand system language and system will not understand human language. That's why it is easy way process to convey microprocessor. Microprocessor is the main part of the system. In our computer we have so many hardware and components. Hardware components nothing but a hard disk or RAM and GPU and microprocessor. These are the hardware components, and in the main part in that hardware components is not a microprocessor. Microprocessor is the brain of the computer, and it is a small chip and it works, it reads of the instruction and gives the execution. That's why here we call it as machine level language. And next, machine level language, assembly level language, and last one is nothing but a high level language. Machine level language, assembly level language, and high level language is a bit of small changes. That is nothing but, let us assume this one is set of instructions. This one is assembler. This one is assembler language, nothing but ALL. And this one is assembler. This is microprocessor. This one is assembler. Okay, let's discuss. This one is assembler level language, and here in assembly level language, it is a human level language because of we are read, add for addition, sub for subtraction, and mul for multiplication. Because of this one is we are reading the sentence. That's why we call it as assembly level language. And this one is also called as set of instructions. And this one is assembler. Assembler is nothing but assembler is a software. It will convert low level language input into machine level language output. Because this one is we are seeing and we are read it. In before machine level language, here we have in before machine level language, we have binary language. So it will call it as easily, and we can say that machine level language. In assembly level language, we cannot say direct it is binary, because of here we have assembly level language and it will human level language. System will not understand human level language. That's why here one converter is there. Nothing but here it is a assembler. This one is an assembler. Assembler nothing but a assembler is a software. It converts low level language input into machine level language output, and it will give to machine level language. It will convert it and it will give to microprocessor. Microprocessor will be collect the data and it will convert it into zeros and ones format. Because of system will be understand only binary language. That's why here we have microprocessor will be converted into zeros and ones and it will give to the output. First, here it is one assembler language and it will give to assembler. It is one type of converter because of human. For example, we are English and that other person will be Hindi. But you know English and Telugu languages. But in that person only understand Hindi language. In between two persons, we have one person is there, mediator. That person is called as mediator, and we will talk in Telugu and they will convert it into Hindi and they will translate into that person. Here also, this is the assembler language. Assembler is nothing but a converter and it will give to machine level language. It will give to microprocessor and will collect the data and it will convert it into zeros and ones format and it will give output. Here small change. Here directly set of instructions it will give to microprocessor and it will convert it into output. But here we have one converter is there. That is nothing but a assembler. Assembler purpose is nothing but a low level language input into machine level language output. That is the simple definition of the assembler. And next, discuss about high level language. High level language is a low level language. Why we call it as low level language means because here it is a converting into binary language. Okay, let's see high level language. This one is high level language. Let us assume. The diagrams will be same in three types of languages. Here adding one converter. In our language, we say that translator or mediator. This one is high level language. This one is compiler. Same as this. This one is machine level language. This one is microprocessor. And finally, output. Okay. What is mean by high level language? It's nothing but it is a low level language and it will convert it into binary format. In the format is this one is high level language. Okay. Here we have few words is there. The, since, lost. High level language is nothing but a here in the form of words, in the form of sentence, in the form of sentence, paragraph, and in the form of letters, group of letters. It is called a high level language because we are understanding, right? The, since, lost, these are called the words and we are pronouncing. That's why here we call it as high level language. And it will not understand these words. That's why these words will be converted into binary format. High level is nothing but it is a form of word, sentence and paragraph. It will converted into binary form. And conversion process is nothing but it is a high level language and it is a compiler. Compiler is nothing but it is a mediator. And it will translate the data into machine level language and it will convert it into the microprocessor. It will collect the data and it will forming in the binary form and finally it will give to output. These are the process of the high level language. Compiler. Compiler, simple define and we call it as compiler is nothing but it is a high level language software. It will input into converted into machine level language output. High level language program input into machine level language output. We are simply say that compiler is nothing but a high level language input and it will convert it into machine level language output. Here the process, it is a mediator and this one is compiler and this one is machine level language. It will contains a set of instructions and it will collect the data and microprocessor will be convert into binary format and finally it will give you output in the form of zeros and ones. See, let's observe these diagrams. Here common machine level language microprocessor output. Here we will add in assembler and high level language. Here assembler language converted into translated form is nothing but the assembler. And here high level language converted in the form of compiler. These two words are important. Why? Because whenever we are going to interview, they will ask the difference between assembly level language and high level language. What is the in that between mediator? And you tell that this one is assembly language and it will understand our words and it will convert it into assembler. Assembler is nothing but a assembly level language input. It converts into by machine level language. And high level language is nothing but it will have compiler. Compiler means compiler it will take the high level language input and it will convert it into machine level language output. These are the three types of machine level languages. And next, see, machine level language. Already I told machine level is a low level language that a computer can directly understand. Okay. If set of instructions contains only binary code, it is known as machine level language because of it will convert it into directly because there is no in between their mediator. That's why it will directly understand. And assembler. Assembler, main important assembler. What is mean by assembler is nothing but assembler is a software that converts an assembler level language program into machine level language. Machine level is nothing but it is a binary format and it will give to microprocessor. It will understand only binary format. That's why it will collect the data from machine level language. And this one is high level language. Is a human understandable language because of words, English words, sentence, paragraphs. Here consistence of symbols and English like statements. All the famous programming language in the world are in H. Compiler. A compiler is software that converts a high-level language input into machine-level language. This one is compiler. This is the mediator or else translator. And this one is machine-level language. And this one is microprocessor, and it will convert into output. Okay, next let's discuss about the features of Java. Here are 10 types of features of Java. First, you know that already I told you Java is nothing but a platform independent and object oriented language, and it is a high level language also. Because let's discuss. First one is platform independent, object oriented, simple, secure, robust, multi-threading, high performance, distributed, portable, and dynamic. Let's discuss first one. What is mean by platform independent? Let's discuss. Why we call it as Java is a platform independent means already I told one code, write once, run anywhere. That's why it is a platform independent. What is the meaning of platform independent? Nothing but a platform is a combination of hardware and software. Hardware refers to the most important hardware component is nothing but a microprocessor. Software refers to the operating system. First discuss what is meant by platform. It is a combination of hardware and software. Now I will draw one page. Here microprocessor. At present, this one is OS. You know OS? OS is nothing but a operating system. Here it is a microprocessor, and this one is OS is nothing but a operating system. Platform equals to hardware plus software. This one is a hardware, right? Microprocessor is a hardware. Operating system is nothing but a software. For example, we take it as Windows. In Windows, we have in systems. Systems is nothing but a operating systems. In Windows is nothing but a Intel core. That one it is a microprocessor, and we take it as Apple, and it will convert, and it is a microprocessor M3. Or we call it as so many microprocessors and so many operating systems. That's why we call it as it is a combination of software and hardware. Let's like take Linux and for example Linux, Windows, Apple, Mac OS, both of them. Okay. Now we have what is named a platform independent language. It depends on the okay. Let's okay. This one is a operating system. This one is the operating system, and this one is Windows, and this one is Windows. And here we have write the one small of code. Here we have write this one small of code. First we will take it as machine level language. Machine level language, we take it as machine level language. It will directly convert it into microprocessor and it will give to output, right? And it will run anywhere. But in this case, it will not run anywhere. It will, because it is a Windows and this one is Windows. Because that's why here it not exist. Why? Because it is a directly converted, that's why, and it will not converted. And next here we have assembly language. In that one assembly level language, we take it. And here also we have here one internet browser. In internet, this one is the internet browser. It will converted assembly level language. It will converted to the machine level language. Internet is nothing but a machine level language. It will give to internet and it will convert it into machine level language, and it will give to operating system that is nothing but a Windows. This one is Windows, this one will be Windows. That's why it will execute. Otherwise, we take it as Windows and Linux and Mac OS we will take, because this one is a Windows, this one Windows. That's why it will run only Windows. Why? Because here it is a machine level language and it is a internet. That's why same OS will be there. Otherwise, it will not run. And next one is this one is operating system, and this one it call it as Windows. This one is Windows. This one is Mac OS. Different types of systems will be. And this one is Mac Linux. Windows. Mac OS. Linux. Linux. In between we have one internet. Sorry, one browser. This one also a Windows. In that Windows, we have code, RL set of instructions, whatever. Let us say. In that Windows, we have a code. It will give to internet. This one is internet. Why? Because it will convert it into bytecode. Internet is nothing but a bytecode. Bytecode means it will convert it into zeros and ones format, right? Human language will be not understand. That's why here we have internet and it will convert it into bytecode. It will convert it into bytecode. Small difference is there. And here we have, it will not convert it into bytecode. Just it will be a machine level language. It will take same as it is. But here it will convert it into bytecode, because it will convert it into binary language, and in Windows runs and Mac OS run and Linux also will be run. That's why we are tell it as platform independent. Means write once and run anyway. This one is the Windows. Windows is different, Mac OS is different, Linux is different. That's why here we call it as platform independent. And next one is nothing but an object orientation. Let's discuss what is meant by object orientation. Nothing but a object orientation or object-oriented programming language. Why we are call it as object programming language? Here we have taken one example because of we have assume 3 persons is there. One person is chemist, one person is scientist, and one person is Java developer. One person, we take glass of water and you kept in front of chemist. When you kept that glass in front of chemist, they will think it is a half liquid and solid gas. And next one is a scientist. Scientist, we kept a glass of water in front of them. It will think it is a glass of water. And next, third person is a Java developer. In front of you kept a glass of water, it will think object. Whenever you see Java developer is nothing but a thinking is only it is a Java object. Laptop is an object, glass of water is an object. That's why we call it as Java is a object-oriented programming language. Nothing but it is a way of perception. And here we have object orientation is nothing but a combine of object and classes. In object oriented is nothing but we call it as simply OOPS concept also. In Java, main concept is nothing but a OOPS concept. In that one, we have 4 types of OOPS. Nothing but encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, and last one is nothing but polymorphism. These are the 4 types of the OOPS in OOPS concept. This one is let's discuss in future classes. These are the main pillars of the OOPS concepts. And moreover, in futures of Java, OOPS and multi-threading is the more important in Java. Whenever we are going to interview, they will ask only OOPS and what is the main pillars of OOPS and tell and define the what is mean by OOPS concept and why we are using. And next one is multi-threading, and that one is also a very important. And next one not but least threads and collections. These are the more important in the Java concepts. Okay. And next one is simple. Simple, why we call it as simple is nothing but it is a easy programming language compared to other languages like C, Python. This one is difficult because of in C also we are using some packages like headers, and Python also we are using so many packages like Python libraries, functions, so many functions is there. And Java, when they compare to C, C++, Python, Java will be a easy and understandable programming language. That's why we call it as Java is a simple. And next one is secure. Secure is nothing but it will be a data will be secured, and it will, whenever Java will understand only binary language, right? When human will go to that one and open, they will not understand because of in the form of zeros and ones. That's why human will be understand system language. So it is a secure and uh, safe. That's why we call it as in the futures of one of the features of Java. Next, robust. Robust is the most important in upcoming classes. Robust, why we are using robust? Robust mean robust is nothing but is it is a collection of data, and it removes the garbage collection. Garbage collection is nothing but it is a unwanted data. Like whenever we are writing the code, it will save and it will give the output, but we cannot save until permanently, right? That's why it is not a system in storing in that system. That's why it will remove the data, and we can call it as garbage collection. Nothing but a strong exception handling. When we are going to handling functions, we know that what is the meaning of robust. And next, multi-threading. Multi-threading is nothing but it will performing one or more tasks simultaneously, and it will run using threads, because it will be a one microprocessor is also a one. This will is a one. We are opening multi apps, PowerPoint, and files. These are the multiple performance will be run simultaneously. That's why we call it as multi-threading. And simple definition, nothing but Java allows multiple tasks to run simultaneously using threads and improving performance. That's why we are calling as multi-threading. When you are not using multi-threading, we are only using one app, right? And this one is side apps, Chrome and PowerPoint and Paint. These one all we are in background running. That's why it will tell it as multitask performing. And next one is high perform. High performance is nothing but it is a compiler and this one Java uses just-in-time compiler. Compiler on one type of, already I told it will convert it, and which improves execution speed. Compiler అనేది execution speed improve చేస్తుంది. And last one is nothing but a distributor. Distributed is Java supports distributed technology like RMI, means remote method innovation, and web services. Web services is nothing but a webs and web applications, web pages, and portable. Java programs can be easily moved from one system to another. మన data convert one data to another, moving into another system. It will convert it easily. That's why it is a future of the Java. Portable is nothing but when Python, when C, it will not convert it into other system, but Java will be converted into other system. That's why we are call it as portable. Dynamic is nothing but a dynamic on static. Static is a standard form. Dynamic is a change, and Java supports dynamic loading of classes at runtime, making application and more flexible. Dynamic is nothing but we are changeable. Means already in first I tell front end and back end. Whenever you go, okay, here you will go to Amazon web application. Click insert. Here we are see which type of this one code, because of Front end we can see, back end we cannot see because it is a programming and it will not can't see. But in front end language we will see this one is what are elements, what are images, what will be links, what will be activated. These will be our user in the web application, Amazon web application. Font size, font family, body, this will be in HTML, front-end languages. And this session is completely about the brief introduction of the Java. Types and methods, what is coding, what is computers, and the different types of computers in that one. We are totally in that one explaining. And we have any doubts, I hope you will understand. If we have any doubts, please tell me.
Hey guys, and now our professional trainer Bhargavi, she explained about the Java and it's a demo only. Okay, and she depth into the Java, what is the programming language, and along with that, she explained about the front end and back end and what is the inspect and everything. She gone through that, and we are going to start a deeply again on second demo on next Saturday. Okay, please be available, and whoever is watching to this video in live, and those people can able to gain some knowledge, I guess. I hope you have understood about the what is the oriented language and what the OOPS concept. Okay, and thanks Bhargavi, you have given a very appreciated job, and our institute also lot of happy to your presentation what you have made, and it's a thanks a lot. And one more thing guys, and for this full stack Java trainer will be Bhargavi only, and she is going to take care everything about the end-to-end process, like starting to ending. And if you don't know the basic also, she is going to train you very basic, because she's having a lot of experience and lot of knowledge, and she is a developer also and trainer also, and she can able to explain everything end to end, because in my institute also, so people I mean some people are gaining knowledge about from the Bhargavi only. She is explaining to them all, as well. And currently she is working on few projects, and whenever the session is going on, right, and she is going to share the screen. She's explaining about the real-time scenarios, how it's going to work. Okay, guys, thank you very much to joining the session. We can continue on next Monday, next Saturday in the second demo. Okay, thanks you, Bhargavi. Thank you, guys. Bye
Thank
bye.
you, sir.